You. Happy early fall. This is my favorite time. I don't know about you. So even though the transitional seasons are sometimes a little hard on the body, they do a lot for my soul. I'm not sure where you sit in the summer, winter, spring, fall, but certainly these transitional seasons are my favorite. Um, so I'm just dropping in here really quickly to give you a few announcements about what's going to be coming up here in October in the shop in both the Institute. And I was going to pull a card for us and see what maybe the spirits have to say about this upcoming month for the collective. So for announcements, one of the things I'm really excited about that's come into the shop is the Wee Moon calendar. And I don't even have my new one yet, but they're into the shop. I'm excited to get it. This is actually last year's Wee Moon, and it has wonderful art and poetry by women, an astrological calendar. It's the only day planner that I have ever used and kept using throughout the year because it has such great information about the moons, what the energies are, and it's always so like right on point with what's happening in the world, that they match up the art and the poetry with. It always astounds me. Something big happens in the world and it's almost like they were speaking to it yesterday, and they do these calendars like 2 years in advance. And so the new Wee Moons are in. Be sure and get in there and get them. Usually by late December or January, we're out, we're sold out. So be sure and do that. Then at the Institute, there's 2 offerings coming up that I wanted to be sure and tell you about. One is that there's a couple of seats left for Raphael Zahava's magical herbalism class. That is Sunday, October 9th from 5 to 7 p.m. You can go to evenstarschalice.com/courses to see that. And then also I'm bringing back a class called What's Holding You Back? And it's about overcoming unconscious barriers to change. And I'm really excited about doing this one too, because I do this with my friend and colleague, Dr. Christina Hirsch. Christy and I went to grad school together. We were in the same cohort. We did this class last year. This year we're doing it in a little bit different format. Last year we had it over 3 classes. Today we're doing it, or this year we're doing it in a 1 afternoon workshop online. And so take a look at that. That's called What's Holding You Back. And then there's also a couple of new readers in the shop that are really amazing. We've got Nathan King, who's, many of you may know him. Nathan is a young witch, but very powerful reader. I've already had readings done by him. He's just such an amazing, wise soul. And David Davis from Porous Palms, also an amazing reader. I mean, I sat down when he first read for me and the cards were boop, 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 and they were just like right on the nose. And so I encourage you to take a look at our calendar and see when these new readers are in. All right, so let's see what the wisdom of Lord Ganesha has for us. October for the collective. Ooh, beautiful. So this card in the Wisdom of Lord Ganesha deck is called Enlightenment, and it is about the crown chakra. And so really kind of sitting with this energetic move toward really connecting in deeply to our divinity and really listening to what spirit has to say to us individually, how we take in, because the crown chakra is a lot about how we take in that information and allow it to kind of flow through us. And so enlightenment also, to me, is about both clarity and seeing things how they really are, right? And seeing kind of to the truth of matters. It is about the knowing of what I would say are multi-dimensional realities, that even what you might be experiencing here in your everyday is not necessarily the same in these other dimensions, but kind of being reflected, that there is this connection, this dimensional connection between us and the spirit world and our everyday. And it's almost like a image and analog kind of connection that's there, two sides to the same thing. And so one of the pieces of that I usually do when connecting with the crown chakra is this ability to get a bigger picture of what is actually happening here in the here and now, and in the very kind of concrete material world that we live in, but the allowing to get a bigger picture into kind of like what is unseen, what is also truth, but not necessarily so easily grasped as what we might see what's in front of us. So I guess for October, the message is really kind of paying attention to that spiritual connection. My eyes are drawn to the background that I chose here too, and about doing that also through nature, really connecting into the divinity through being in nature, through really tuning into what is, moving through the earth as it transforms and as we transform. So I hope there was something in there for you, but really paying attention to that crown chakra and keeping it open, I think, is what was the key of what's coming through there, really paying attention to spiritual direction at this time. So I hope you have a blessed, happy October. Definitely come in and see us. And I look forward to seeing you very soon. All righty. Bye-bye.